Ah, greetings and salutations, everyone. As you can tell, I'm still sick, but I wanted to make this quick update video about, how I've been doing as of late, my aspirations, and just talking about what may be to come in terms of my content. So, if you are a regular person who have seen my content as of this year, you know that everything big that I've planned that always comes with a hiccup. My vtuber unmatched tournament that I was originally gonna hold in May of this year, that fell through because of unfortunate but unpreventable circumstances. Then there was the Spooktober stream, which I had for October, where I was gonna stream every single day of the month horror games, but that fell through because of technical difficulties, especially with the draft frame issues that I had to really tweak out before I could even stream again, especially for the charity event. In fact, honestly, the charity event, despite that scuffness, was probably the most unscuffed stream that I've actually organized in this regard. So I am happy with that. But of course, this month, going into Shrieksember, where I was planning to stream almost every single day of the remaining year, the second day I get sick with the cold. And I hate it. Even though it is nothing horrendously serious, like a condition that is still prevalent in a large part of the community, I still yearn to not having to rest and basically try to take care of myself all day, even though that is what you should be doing. So yes, I have been drinking as much water as I possibly can. I have been definitely consuming a lot of cough suppressants, especially, let's just say I've been an avid fan and consumer of the Ricola cough drops as of late, and getting as much rest as I can. And so with that said, I've had to cancel a few of the streams as of late that I was originally going to, make content. Especially tonight, when I was originally going to have a nice collaboration with other VTubers, playing Among Us with proximity chat for the very first time. Never played it like that. So it did really make me feel remorse in a way, and morose that I had to cancel it. And looking forward to it, I probably will have to cancel a few more this week because of the circumstances, so I feel more able-bodied that I can conduct myself in a way where I'm not having any coughing fits. So, but thankfully, I am going to be having special templates coming out in the near future, very shortly, I would think. It's going to be involving my very frequent commissioning artist known as Ali Illustrate, who is responsible for not only part of my creation, but also the emotes, the overlays, the panels, some of the templates that I've had, a lot of the thumbnails that I've had of past streams. She's been making a new schedule template for not only near future streams, but also for Shrieksember, which I would love to basically showcase, hopefully soon. Well, probably would be the best when I feel much better, of course. So, who knows when I will be more able-bodied. I might even have to call off work tomorrow because, I still feel absolutely drowsy. Okay, confession time though. Yesterday, of course, I wasn't feeling the greatest. But I wanted to make sure that I spend enough time to watch the second anniversary VShoujo stream about what was going to be unveiled. And when I found out that one of my main inspirations, and not the main inspiration for my content, got into VShoujo, I needed to take that enthusiasm and do something about it. For those of you, yes, Haruka Caribou made it into VShoujo, and it made my heart so blobby happy. I know there are circumstances involving the company, but I don't want to really get too much into that because that's a whole can of worms. And I know I kind of was a bit guilty into, inquiring about the whole process, but Yeah, I think she deserves to be in there. She is one of the most hardworking individuals that I have seen. That whole skit she had when she was re-debuting herself as a member of vtuber was absolutely spectacular. There was so much passion, dedication, hard work, and just overall enthusiasm that I saw within that stream, and I'm absolutely so happy for Haruka that I hope to get to that kind of prospect one day. So, what did I do? Right after her stream was over, I decided I was gonna make an application video and submit an application to Kawa Entertainment while I was still sick. So in case anyone was wondering, why does Cuddlymuffintop not sound the best in that video? It says, yeah, I was having the code still. That was all done in one night. And I know the editing isn't exactly the greatest, but the application process was going to be closing very shortly. So if I was to feel any better, I would probably be missing the deadline regardless. So I knew I had to take this opportunity to attempt something at least. And yeah, I know I'm not the best at video editing at all. There's still many things that I would like to utilize, and I know this is the main reason why I normally have video editors do the work for me with that in mind. But even if I don't get in, I mean, so many applications have been put into Kawa Entertainment, over 2,000. There's going to be a lot of individuals who apply that might be feeling sad that they don't get in. But you know what? Even if I don't, that's okay. It gives me room to grow and hopefully prosper and accept constructive feedback as to where I'm going to be going with VTubing in general. Let's be content with whoever gets in because they deserve it. There are a lot of hardworking VTubers within the independent scene, and them being able to be a part of this organization is tremendous news. Because the way that you conduct yourself online, if you're bitter about you not being included within an organization, that might hurt you in the long run. You might not get those opportunities anymore if you feel of any sort of malicious intent. It's important to be kind to, those that do get accepted and be acknowledgeable that, hey, there are future opportunities. Treat this moment as a learning experience, and hopefully, if you feel that strong passion still rising up, you'll get your chance again someday. Maybe it will be another way for Kawa Entertainment. Maybe it will be something completely different that you were not expecting, but it was something that you needed. So I'm gonna have that sort of mindset while I'm still, chugging down lots of water at this point. So yeah, I did. That's probably something that I shouldn't have done. I should have, rested, drank lots of water and whatnot, but it just gave me that drive. And again, I know I'm being repetitive and blabbering on about, but I am so happy for Haruka. And here's to more prosperous things for her with this new journey that's awaiting her. As for more stuff about my content, well, I can hopefully get back to streaming again with Shrieksember whenever I can, because I would like to revisit some games that I haven't played in such a long time, or just games that I've been vastly interested in playing. Silent Hill 2, a game that I haven't played in many years, the Enhanced Edition of all things. Since I was able to claim a PC copy, I'm looking forward to that. And going back into Amari, and upcoming Little Nightmares DLC and Little Nightmares 2. Bloodborne, getting my ass kicked with the Wheel of Punishment. I am dreading, but also hyped up for that. Oh, we'll have to see how everything turns out, especially other collaborations that I'm having. It's nothing like Among Us, though, for the next couple of Sundays, because they're going to be more board game related, but I hope those that are participating in those with me still have a fun time regardless. So, if everything works out, I hope to be better by next Sunday. It's going to be Mansions of Madness, second edition. This was a game that was the last game I played during my charity stream. And back then I know there were some rules that we had forgotten about it, but hopefully this will be a more streamlined and non-rule breaking incident in this case. And then the next Sunday after that would be Betrayal House on the Hood. The House on the House on the Hill, third edition. And those games will be taking place through Tabletop Simulator, of course. So here's hoping that everything works out with those and the other streams that I got for this month. I do have other things coming up for what I have in mind for next year, of course. I'm hoping to host a special chat stream with a very good VTuber friend of mine, Mira Pink, involving us talking about our favorite games we played and finished for the very first time in 2022. Since I have played so many new games this year, especially on stream, I know that my list is going to be very diverse. Very unorthodox, because we're not just going to be talking about games that came out this year. I mean, these are games that we played and finished for the first time that came out this year and other years as well. So, lots of unique choices are going to be had. Games that really resonate with us. And also talking about honorable mentions, our least favorite experience, our most disappointing game, etc. And we might have another guest on as well. It all depends on who has played so many games like Mira and I, as well as who has the time to join us. I'm also hoping to basically have more game collaborations of other multiplayer games down the line. Maybe another Chance at Among Us with proximity chat would be a possibility. Who knows? But I also want to give another shot at the VTuber Unmatched tournament, if anyone happens to be interested. There are new characters coming out for that game that I'm really looking forward to having seen the mods for. And I know there's a actual video game of the board game out, but who knows, since it's still in early access, if they're going to even be adding just more characters, because I think as of right now it still has the main four from the base game, and that's not going to lead to a lot of unique plays, so to speak. And I also want to host more community nights, or mornings even, on my Discord server. So there's one in particular that I'm planning to host this upcoming Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's a film that I have been wholeheartedly looking forward to for many months. And with this property getting shat on by horrendous adaptations this year alone, I think it's hopefully time that Pinocchio actually gets, third time's the charm with Guillermo del Toro's stop motion Pinocchio. It's coming out this Friday, and I really want to watch it with those that may not have Netflix and still want to give the movie a shot. I love stop motion animation. It's one of my favorite art forms in particular, and it looks absolutely exquisite. And I want to share that moment with anyone that may be intrigued. So that's going to be over on my Discord server. I'll post a link down below here, or I will have a link down below, I should say, for my Discord server. It is 18 plus, just to give high precedence on that, but no worries, because it doesn't have any not safe for work content on there. It's just for everyone involved to basically, be of an appropriate age while we're engaging with one another, just to be on the safe side. And that won't be the only Discord community night. I'm hoping to host maybe more this month, like Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a movie that is approaching 30 years of being released. Next year, it will be its 30th anniversary. And maybe some other Christmas specials. Like, I know one friend wanted to watch the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special, with Skeletor being so nice. That might be a possibility for those that might be intrigued. And going into the next year, I really want to host more community nights that are centered around, the recent passing of someone that I hold very near and dear to my heart for their portrayal of Batman, and that would be Kevin Conroy. I want to host community mornings by watching the original Batman animated series. It's a show that I hold wholeheartedly. That I was getting me a little bit emotional about talking about it, even in my horrendous voice. But it's a show that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's brought in, made so many impactful stories, gave a very heartfelt representation. Even I'm scrambling with my words, but a very truly human representation of Batman in general that gave more complexity and nuance that has never really been dealt with before. And it's gonna remind me how Kevin Conroy is just gonna be wholeheartedly missed. But I want to share that experience if I can. And I'm hoping to host more community nights if I may, whether it be gaming or just watching content, if people are interested, if they feel like my company is warranted. Well, in the meantime, here's to wishing me the best of luck in my recovery. I might just have to call off work again tomorrow. I'm running very bad on my sick hours, so this might be the only sickness time that I can take. But you have to do what you gotta do in these circumstances. It's important to have a swift recovery if need be. So with that said, I'm almost at 20 minutes. This took much longer than I originally anticipated, but I just want to say I'm much obliged for being a part of my community, so to speak, for actually enjoying the content that I made. I know it might not be to the status of a lot of other independent VTubers, but I do really enjoy doing this as a hobby. And I want to continue doing it because it does make me happy. That is when I'm actually feeling well. And things actually work out like they should be. Please, the next time I host a new special event, let's not have any hiccups. I hope there are not any groundbreaking hiccups with it, but you know what? There can be serendipitous moments. Who knows in this case? So thank you ever so much. I might make this more of a regular occasion depending on how people view this update video. I'll make sure that I drink plenty of water, continue to nozzle, basically suck all of the bag of my cough drops dry if I need to, and hope you all have an exquisite holiday. Whether it be you celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, it doesn't matter. Hopefully you have a grand time as we are heading to the end of this year. Ta-ta for now, everyone.